And good morning, good morning mga kids. So, ngayon ang pag-aaralan natin naman ay ang joint and combined variation, no? Tapos na tayo sa direct variation, alam na natin yung y varies directly as x, no? Reminder lang, no, ang varies direction or direct variation ay as one variable increase, yung isa pang variable mag-i-increase din yan. Okay? So, yung inverse naman, ganon. Kabaliktaran naman, if yung isang variable ay nag-increase, yung other variable, magdi-decrease siya, no? Para yung seesaw, palitan sila. So, now we're moving on to joint and combined variation, no? So, ano naman yung joint at saka combined variation? So, yan. So, let's get it on. So let's define joint variation. So yung joint variation is when a quantity varies directly as the product of two or more quantities. So same lang din siya ng direct variation, kaya lang no, product na siya ng dalawa pang variable or mas sigit pa sa dalawa. So in example, y is equal to k xj for some constant k, no? Ang basa natin dyan will be y varies jointly as x and z. No? Or pwede rin natin siyang basahin na y is jointly proportional to x and z. So, dalawa yung ano natin, pwedeng basa sa kanya. Y varies jointly or y is jointly proportional. Okay? So, pwede yan makakita ko A, B, C, X, Y, Z, pwedeng tatlo or dalawang variable. Dalawa or masigit pa sa dalawa. Okay? So, ano naman yan yung joint. So, ano naman yung combined variation? Ang combined variation is modeled by an equation of the form y is equal to kx all over z. So, ang ibig sabihin, no, pag sinabi nating combined variation, it is a combination of two variation which is direct and inverse variation. Kaya ang basa natin dyan is y varies directly as x and inversely as z. So the number k is called the constant of variation. So I hope you are familiar with k. That's the constant of variation. Okay? So, magpa-practice tayo, no? Yan. Sample natin. Let's complete this table katulad ng ating ginawa nung una. So, A varies jointly as B. So, when we say A varies jointly as B, no, direct lang siya. Kasi wala naman siyang inverse. So, direct siya, no? So, ang translation natin yan, mathematical translation will be A is equal to K, B, and C. Yan. And yung to solve for K, no? Tatandaan natin, no? Kung para makuha natin yung K, yung ating pinaka-shortcut, no? So, ang ating K, para makuha yung K, will be K. Sulat ko lang dito. K, let's just, K, saan ba yung tab natin? K, oops. Static siya. K is equal to, so any number, no? So K will be, what will go sa denominator will be yung kung sino yung katabi ng K natin. So B, C, and then kung ano yung hindi kasama ng ating K, dun siya mapupunta sa numerator. So that's a simple algebraic manipulation lang. So K will be equal to A, capital A over BC. So let's erase lang ito. Erase, 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 erase. Yan. So tandaan natin, no, yung shortcut kapag marami ng number, kung ano yung kasama ng ating katabi ni K, yun yung mapupunta sa denominator. So para hindi na tayo mag-divide both sides and then cross product or multiply. So yung shortcut, kung ano yung katabi ni K, will go to the denominator. So, yan. So, same like din. Z varies jointly as X and Y. So, post nyo, no? Try natin i-post. No? And then, try to answer yung mga example na binibigay ko. And I hope you can find the answer. The answer will be Z is equal to KXY. And then in finding the constant of variation, no, K will be equal to, kung ano yung kasama ni K, mapupunta sa denominator. So in this example, parang ganito yan, mangyayari dyan. K is equal to, yan. So since we have XY here, mapupunta yan sa denominator. So Z will go in the numerator. So K is equal to Z over XY. Yan. So ganun lang kadali, no? Kasi pag marami na, paano man nakuha si K? Simpleng division lang, no? And multiplication lang gagawin. So kasi ang tunay na process niyan is this, no? If you have, palitan natin ang kulay. Z, ay, pangit din. Ito na lang. If you have Z is equal to K, XY, the real process you're going to divide both sides by XY. Kasi you want K to be alone, di ba? So XY, then cancel this one. K is equal to Z over XY. Yan, that's how you do it. Yan. Okay? So, yun po yung ating process. Na paano kapag may combine na, no? Marami ng variables. Sample natin. So, Z varies directly and inversely as Z, no? Para mas maintindihan natin, ito yun, no? Z varies directly. So, when you say directly, nasa numerator yon. Directly, ano yung directly as X? Directly as X, ano yung mag-varies directly? Siyempre si X na pupunta yun sa numerator. And, of course, inversely as Y. Yung pag sinabing inversely, nandun yun sa denominator. So, inversely as Y. So, that is Z varies directly as X and inversely as Y. Ngayon, paano mo kukunin naman si K? Si K is equal to, siyempre may fraction yan. Again, kung sino po yung kasama ni K, ito po ang kasama ni K, no? Si X, siya ang mapupunta sa denominator. Yeah. And kung sino yung ano naman, yung hindi kasama ni K will go to your numerator. So, meaning to say, K will be equal to YZ all over X. Ayan. Napakadali lang po niyan. So, burahin natin. Okay, next one. So, V varies jointly as W, L, and H. No? Jointly lang. So, sa translation mo, sa mathematical sentence natin, walang fraction. Kaya lang, mas marami lang yung letter W, L, and H. So, V is equal to K, L, W, L, H. Yan. If you want to find the constant of variation, yung K, siyempre, kung ano yung nasa denominator, W, L, H, yun yung mapupunta. And V will go to your numerator. So, K is equal to V over W, L, H. Yan. So, sunod natin, P varies directly as the square of Q and inversely as the cube of R. So, ganito yun, no? Para sulat natin. So, P natin, So, P varies directly as Q squared, ayan po yun. And then, all over R cubed, R raised to 3. So, ganun pa din. Yung K will be equal to PR cubed, kasi yun yung hindi niya kasama. No? Yung Q, yung Q squared, yun yung katabi ni K will go to your denominator. And then the last one, R varies jointly as A, B, and C, and inversely as A. So, inversely, yun yung mapupunta sa denominator. So, inversely, pag sinabing inversely, parang over na yun, no? So, R is equal to KABC, yun yung mapupunta sa numerator natin, and inversely as A, yun yung naman yung nasa denominator, yung capital A. So, yan. And of course, to find k, k will be equal to, diba? Ang over natin will be ABC. So, all over ABC. So, capital R and A will go to your numerator. So, k will be equal to RA, capital A, all over ABC, the small a. Yan. So, ito po yung skills na pinakamahalaga no, sa ating variation. Katulad ng mga ginawa natin noong una. Dapat alam natin mag-translate ng mathematical sentence, ng phrase, no? Or ng sentence. And then, of course, kailangan alam na natin kunin yung K. So, to solve for K, yan yung magiging formula. Let's have an example. Solving naman tayo. Okay? So, sample natin, ito. Yan. If y varies jointly as x and z. Yan. Okay? So, of course, ang una nating steps is to rewrite, di ba? Rewrite this, into variation, yung mathematical sentence. Sulat natin. Y varies jointly as x and z. So, paano ba isulat yun? So, y, sulat natin y. Y is equal to, so varies jointly, merong k. K as x and z. So, x and z. That's how you write y varies jointly as x and z. Then, next natin gagawin is to find the formula for k. Diba? So, k is equal to, yan, kung sino yung katabi ni k, mapupunta sa denominator which is x and z, no? X and z. So, yun yung lalagay natin sa denominator. So, x and z. Ayan. And of course, yung y will go sa numerator. As simple as that. So, yeah. And then, let's solve for k. So, unahin natin, kunin natin ang k. K will be equal to y. What is y? 40. 40 over x is 4. 4 times 5. Z is 5. Okay? So, K natin will be equal to 40 all over 20. K is equal to 2. Okay? Excuse me. So, K natin will be equal to 2. So, after natin makuha ng K, so, of course, ang gagawin natin is to get the equation of variation. So, ang equation of variation natin, of course, given na yung ating K, so, Y will be equal to 2x z. So, this will be the EOB, no? So, let's call this constant of variation, and then we have the equation of variation. This will be your formula, no, in finding the unknown. Anyway, no, ang kinahanap lang naman natin constant of variation. So, eto na tayo. Okay? So, we don't need this pala, no? So, ang hinahanap lang kasi natin dito is the constant of variation. Constant of variation will be k lang. Hanggang dito lang tayo. Okay? So, that's how you solve for k. So, let's have another example. Example number 2. Yan. Sample number 2 is y varies directly as x and inversely as z. Ito meron na. Find y when x is equal to 6 and z. So, ganun pa rin ang gagawin natin. If y varies, isulat muna natin yung translation. Y varies directly as x. So, y varies directly as x. So, kx and inversely as z. So, again, let's have the formula for k. The formula for k will be over x. Bakit over x? Kasi ito yung katabi ni k, naman si x. And then the rest, mapupunta na yun sa numerator. So, y and z. Okay? Let's substitute the first value of x, y, z. Ito yung mga yun, nasa green. Y is 36. Z is 2. And then, you have 12. Okay? Pwede rin i-multiply nyo na itong dalawa. 36 times 2, 72 divided by 2. Pwede rin kayong gumamit ng cancellation. So, ako gamitin natin yung cancellation. Kasi 36 divided by 12 is 3. So, 3 na lang matitira dito. So, 3 times 2 is 6 over 1. So, ang magiging k natin is equal to 6. Ganun din, no? 36 times 2, 72 divided by 12 is 6. So, that's our k. So, again, ang steps natin is to get the constant of variation. And then, afterwards, of course, let's have our EOB. So, meron na tayong 6. Ilalagay lang natin dito. 6x over z. Okay? So, yan. So, solve na natin itong y. So, find y. Find y is equal to 6. What is x? 6 then. 6 over 2 is 3. Z is 3. 3. So, y is equal to 6 times 6, which is 36, divided by 3. And the answer will be y. Y is equal to, lagyan natin ito, 3. Y is equal to 12. 36 divided by 3 is 12. So, as simple as that. Diba? Napakadali. Sobrang dali. Okay? So, yan. Let's have another example. Example number 3. Yan. So, if z varies directly, no? Sabi rito, if z varies directly as x and inversely as the square of y. So, square of y, and then, yan muna unahin natin. Z varies directly. Itong directly, nasa numerator. Yan, inversely, nasa denominator naman ito. So, paano natin isusulat yon? Z varies directly as x. So, ito yun. And inversely, no? And inversely. Inversely, nasa denominator mapupunta yon. And inversely as the square of y. So, y squared, no? Ibig sabihin ng y times y. Okay? Kunin natin yung formula naman sa pagkuha ng k. K will be equal to, again, kung ano yung katabi ni x, mapupunta sa denominator. Ay, ni k, sorry, mapupunta sa denominator, which is x. And then, y squared times z, or z. So, let's solve for it. So, k will be equal to y. Ito yung y natin, 3 squared. No? Lagyan natin yan. Pwede rin exponent doon. And then z will be 4. And then x is equal to 2. So, meaning, this one is 3 times 3. No? Don't forget na hindi siya 3 times 2. So, 3 times 3 will be 9 times 4 over 2. So, k will be, this one is 36, no? So, lagay ko lang to. 9 times 4 is 36 over 2, diba? Which is equal to 18. Yan. So, yan yung ating k. 18. So, ang ating EOB, no, ang ating formula na gagamitin to find z when x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 6. So, k natin, medyo masikip to, no? Lapit natin. K is equal to, yung formula natin, no? Ay, sorry, not k. Z is equal to k, which is 18, times x natin. Ano yung x natin? 4. Diba? 4 yung ating x. All over y. Ano yung y? 6. No? 6. Ano yan? 6 square. So, ibig sabihin nito, yan. Maganda to, no? You can multiply this one. Pwede rin ganito gawin natin, no? Ito po ay magiging 36. Diba? Yan, 36. And pwede natin itong i-cancel. Cancel. Cancel. Ang matitira dito is 2. Yan. Kasi 18, no? Divided by 18 is 1. 36 divided by 18 is 2. So, matitira na lang po sa ating numerator is 4. Ang nasa denominator naman natin is 2. So, z will be equal to positive 2. Ayan. Basic, di ba? So, napakadali lang. Okay? So, that's how you solve. No? Ngayon, no? Bibigyan ko naman kayo ng chance, of course, na para kayo naman na mag-solve. Okay? So, again, no? From time to time, no? I-post nyo yung video and then try to answer it. Yan. So, let's have an example. If y bar is directly as x and inversely as c and y is equal to 5, when x is equal to 2 and z is equal to find y when x is equal to 3 and z is equal to 6. So, the translation, no, post nyo, no, try nyo muna yung translation yan will be y bar is directly as x. And of course, no, kukunin nyo yung k, guys. Paano ba yung formula ng k niyan? Ang k niyan ay ganito dapat ang nakuha yung k. K will be equal to yz over x. So, same lang din yun doon. Okay? And then of course, kunin natin yung k is equal to y. No, ano yung y natin sa una? Ano yung y natin sa una? So, y is equal to 5. No? 5. Yan. And then, sunod natin ay, ano to, z. So, z is equal to 4. So, 4. And then, yung z dito naman sa ating, 2. X. So, ganun yan. 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 2. K will be equal to 10. Okay? If you got it right, congratulations, no? Try nyo solve, guys. Try nyo solve sa sarili nyo para makapag-practice kayo. Yan. So, and of course, let's have our equation of variation. Y is equal to kx. Since nakuha na natin ng k, lalagay na natin dyan, which is 10. So, y will be equal to 10x all over z. And then, sabi rito, no, find y. So, ito yung hahanapin natin. Given that x is equal to 3 and z is equal to 6. So, 10. 10 times 3. Ito yung lalagay natin dyan. And z will be here. 6. So, 10 times 3 is 30 divided by 6. So, y will be equal to 5. Alright? So, ganun lang kadali. So, let's have another example. Number 2. Z varies jointly as x and y. So, jointly lang to, no? Direct lang siya kasi ano lang, walang inverse. Okay? So, let's translate it. Z is equal to kxy. And to find k, again, k will be equal to the variable, yung hindi niya kasama, ito yun. Kung ano yung katabi ng k, mapupunta lang sa denominator yan. So, k will be z over xy. Tandaan natin, kapag nagmamanipulate tayo, yung shortcut natin, if you want to find the formula of k, no, kung ano yung katabi ni k, yun yung magiging denominator sa fraction. So, let's have k. K is equal to z. Ito yung z natin is 18. And then, x is 3. Okay. And then y, yung y natin, ito yung dito sa 2. So, 18 times, this is 3 times 2, 6. 18 divided by 6, k will be equal to 3. Di ba? So again, after niya natin, ilalagay na natin 3 dito sa k para meron na tayong equation of variation. Okay, the equation of variation will be z is equal to 3xy. And then let's solve for z. So find z when 9. So 9 and y is equal to 12 when x is 9. So x here, ito, papalitan natin ito ng 9. 9. And then dito naman sa y is 12. So just multiply 3 times 9 is 27 times 12 is 324. Okay? Yan. Let's have another last example na siguro ito. Yan. If z varies jointly as x and y, and inverse is the square root of r. So z varies jointly as x and y, and inversely. So yung inverse, no? Pag may inverse, doon na yun mapupunta sa denominator. Like this one. Ito yun, no? Inverse is square root of r. Inversely, ito yun siya. So again, to find the formula for k or the constant of variation, k will be equal to over xy yun, katabi niya. And then the rest, mapupunta yun sa denominator with z and the square root of r. So like this. Ay, wag niyo po kalimutan, this is multiplication na z times the square root of r. So let's find k. K, ano rito lalagay na z? Ang ilalagay natin sa z is 28. And then this one is r. R is 9. And then x is 14. Yun. And then y is 6. 14 and 6. So don't forget na ito po ay may square root yan. Ito ay equal to 3. Yan. So, anuhin natin to, no? So, ito po, pwedeng ganito mangyari dyan, no? Let's have blue. 28 and 14 is divisible by 14. So, 28 divided by 14 is 2. Ito naman, 1 na lang. So, ito, ang square root ng 9 will be 3. Yan. And then 6. Pwede mo naman ito i-cancel. 6 and 3, di ba? Kasi divisible. Gamit kayo ng cancellation. So, 2, tsaka 1. So, meaning to say, matitira sa taas, 2 times 1, at saka 1 times 2. So, 2 over 2. Kaya ang magiging sagot natin will be k is equal to 1. Ayan. So, meron na tayong constant of variation. Let's have the equation of variation. So, z will be equal to kxy. So, yung k dyan is 1. So, papalitan lang natin ng y. So, pag 1, kahit hindi naman siya kasi multiply, any number multiplied to 1 is the number itself. So, pwede nang walayan kahit kapag nagsosolve ka. Pero ilalagay lang natin para pag if may number, ilalagay natin na multiplication pa rin yun. So, z will be, ang x natin ay, anong x natin dito? Ilalagay natin dito, x is 12. Dito ay y to, 15. Ito naman ay 16. So, square root ng 16, 4. So, square root ng 16, 4 divided by 4 yan. Diba? So, 12 times 15. Ilan po yung 12 times 15? Yun ang makakasagot. Yan. What is 12 times 15? 180. So, 180 divided by 4 is 45. So, z is equal to 45. Yan. Ganyan lang po kadali yan. Okay? So, meron pa ba? Wala na. So, thank you na tayo. Meron na tayo ditong... So, yan. So, thank you so much na po. Ayan. Maraming salamat po. See you next time. God bless.